use your power. Now is the people's hour.
Loud chants for an unwelcome visitor. These environmental activists are here to protest the arrival of an oil rig in Seattle, Washington, the start of what could become a battle over Arctic drilling.
We don't have successful oil spill recovery in the Gulf of Mexico. What makes anyone think we can do it in the Arctic? It's a really bad place to have an accident.
Shell's Polar Pioneer costs an estimated $500,000 a day to run. It's one of 2 drilling rigs the company plans to deploy in the Arctic this summer. Greenpeace activists clambered aboard the rig as it crossed the Pacific en route to the city. The NGO wants to stop Shell drilling for oil off the Alaskan coast. The protest follows an announcement from President Obama giving the Anglo-Dutch oil giant the green light.
We need to keep all of Arctic oil in the ground if we have any hope of averting the worst effects of climate change. We already have access to more oil than we can afford to burn at this point in time.
Time is on no one's side. Shell wants to get its fleet to the Arctic as soon as possible so they can drill when the ice recedes. Industry leaders say exploiting the region's oil and gas resources is essential for business, consumers and employment.
It isn't just the jobs that we're talking about in terms of the maritime jobs. It's our entire economy is still at a point in its development where we're enormously dependent upon fossil fuels, and we could all wish that wasn't so.
Shell says it has improved its safety plans since one of its rigs ran aground 3 years ago. These assurances cut no ice with protesters.
We're outraged that the Port Commission granted a lease for Shell to park its oil rigs here. But principally, we don't want it to go up to the Arctic. So we're going to draw a line of resistance to prevent it from doing so.
As the deadline for the Polar Pioneer to leave for Alaskan waters approaches, that line of resistance may soon be tested.